From the subreddit Showerthoughts. The caps lock button is the most unintentionally utilized keyboard key. Some people toggle caps lock on to capitalize the first letter of a sentence, then toggle it off for the rest. Vim heads commonly remap the caps key to escape, reaching for that A when it becomes A. So people are using it when they don't mean to, or the creators of the keyboard never thought people would use caps lock. I'm not sure that's true. I never find myself excited not the asshole LLY hitting IT. For the system I use for work, we need to use all caps, so it's kind of needed. I just don't use shift except for hotkey stuff. As a programmer, it's useful. All other times it's a pain in my ass. Say what you will about caps lock, it's better than that shift lock key they used to have on typewriters. If you left shift lock on and tried to type a number, you'd get it $%. I rebind caps lock to be right shift, and depending on the game I'm playing, that also gives me another utility button. True, but riddle me this. If your keyboard has a 10 key, why is the default when you turn it on for the num lock to be off? On what planet are you going to be more likely to be using the 10 key as arrow keys 100x more likely than using it for the numbers in your password to unlock your computer? What genius computer designer said, "You know what, let's test the end user's ability to unlock the computer before they've had coffee at work. Every single day. Why?" Insert is my personal nemesis. When I'm too lazy to shift all caps, I have to use it for work. In the program we work in, everything has to be capitalized, and I sometimes forget it's on greater than / greater than. I mod mine to hyper, which is basically Ctrl plus Shift plus Alt plus Win/CMD, which gives me a whole new world of keyboard shortcuts to explore. I have caps mapped to Control. Best decision I ever made. I just removed the caps and Windows buttons. If I need to use them, I just stick my finger through the hole and press it that way. For me, it's the Windows key. Most unnoticed key. The period next to the spacebar, Android. Since switching to an iPhone, keep hitting E rather than W for some reason. People use the delete button that much? Especially when gaming, and the inventory is accessed via the tab button. I forcibly removed my caps locks function with some weird malware program, and I'm happy because I've never once intentionally enabled caps lock. I reroute mine to shift using carabiner. I used to accidentally press the caps lock key so much that I installed a program to permanently disable the damn thing. I turned mine into a function key. Me on a Chromebook, how TF do I turn on caps lock? I have remapped it to Control for easier Emacs usage. If I do need caps lock, I have to press both shift keys together to together caps lock. Works quite well for me. For me, it's the world's most ridiculously located power button. My arch nemesis. I hate that button. It was, until I removed it. Now it's num lock. I have no idea what you're talking about. I use caps lock intentionally about as often as I type normally. But then again, I'm weird, so maybe it's just an anomaly. I always remap it to backspace. I'll never go back. Should be made much smaller. I've considered removing mine. I intentionally use it that infrequently. I physically removed the key from my computer. I also removed the Windows buttons. I know, right? Oops. You can remap caps lock to other keys. Mine's mapped to Control, for example. Saves some awkward pinky reaching, and doesn't screw things up if you bump it by mistake. I have it mapped to Escape. Say that to my F11 when I'm just trying to backspace. I do know, for me it's Shift. Do you want to turn on sticky keys? No, I'm an idiot, please stop offering me that. Speak for yourself, the caps lock key is a special function key for me since I'm on a 60%. Haven't missed it for years and my efficiency is higher than ever. Ever since I got my new Corsair K70 Rapid Fire, it's been all the keys. I'm not used to typing on a mechanical yet, and the Rapid Fire is very sensitive. Caps lock is the perfect PTT key. Runner-up being sticky keys, I feel. Shift keys get me a few times. Also, hardest key to unintentionally press but even harder to find out how to undo? Scroll lock. I've been typing in one way or another for the better part of 40 years and can confidently say that I have never intentionally used the caps lock key. Unless you're over 65. I accidentally use the space bar sometimes. I'm a coder and I remap it to escape. Just a quick pinky reach away, very convenient. AKA the least intentionally utilized keyboard key. I reprogrammed mine to be a second enter key. Handy on some games. Not me, I use switch caps on and off again for capitalizing letters. Honestly, it's like a 50-50 if I'm in caps or not when I open Word. This makes no sense at all. You can't unintentionally utilize caps lock. You either hit it on purpose because you wanted things to be capitalized or you hit it on accident and then have to turn it off. Also, if you are talking about the most used key, it's likely the spacebar or enter that have that title. Or it's the most noticeable unintentionally used keyboard key.